Hey, what's up guys? It is Anita Serene and welcome to my YouTube channel today. So for those of you who are new, hi, my name is Anita and I have been a psychic medium here on the internet for going on 5 years. And in today's psychic reading, we are going to discover what it is you can expect in May for love, career, as well as money by using the tarot cards as well as my intuition. Now, if you guys are new to online psychic interactive readings, I normally have you choose one of the 3 options with your intuition. And then once you pick an option, there are timestamps I conveniently put in the pinned comment and description where you can hop right to your May prediction for love, career, and money. However, before I give you guys some time to really meditate on the options, I do want to give a huge thank you and a huge shout out to my sponsors Keen for making today's video happen. But after this quick integration, we are going to get right back to your psychic reading. If you guys don't know who Keen is by now, Keen is an online psychic service that allows you to talk to vetted psychics, intuitives, and clairvoyants from the comfort of your own home. And because Keen is an online psychic service, there is always going to be a psychic available to talk to you to give you clarity about whatever it is that you need clarity about. If you guys want to know what new experiences are coming into your life with this Jupiter and Aries transit, I highly recommend getting a personalized psychic reading on Keen. On Keen, there are a ton of trusted psychics who are very gifted, who each have their own special, unique psychic abilities. All you have to do is take a brief survey, and Keen is going to hook you up with hundreds of psychics that are online right now. I have been using Keen now for going on 4 years as my personal psychic service because I like how I don't have to leave my home in order to get a personal psychic reading. All I do is I get on my phone and I connect with the psychic on Keen from a phone call or a text chat. And because they're an online psychic service, there is someone available to talk to you 24/7, so there's no waiting. Recently, I actually went to a psychic on Keen to see if making a big move to a different state was right for me because I was on the fence and I didn't want to make a wrong decision. So I ended up consulting a psychic on Keen and they were able to help me make a decision that I felt really, really good about. So as a new Keen customer, you can try the first 10 minutes of Keen for only $1.99, which is up to $99 in savings. And that's one of the reasons why I really recommend Keen to you guys, because this is a place where you can get an accurate psychic reading without totally going broke or totally breaking the bank. Psychic readings online are really great. I love them, but sometimes it's really nice to have a personal psychic reading where you connect with a psychic one-on-one. There are so many talented psychics on there that I know are really going to give you good guidance. So no, I don't give personal psychic readings at this time, but I highly recommend trying Keen. The link is in the pinned comment and description. Thank you guys so much for sitting through that. Now let's get back to the options. Welcome back, everybody. So these are your 3 options. This is group number 1 on the left, group number 2 is the middle, and group number 3 is the right. Feel free to take as much time as you need to meditate on the options. Pause the video if you need to. The important thing is you just pick one of the 3 options with either a random number picker or your intuition. Once you pick one, click the timestamp next to your chosen option located in the pinned comment as well as the description. Once you click that timestamp, it will take you right to your May prediction. Once again, pause the video if you need to. These are the 3 options. Timestamps are in the description and pinned comment. I will see you there. So group number 1, what's happening for you in May is I definitely feel you are going to be learning a lot. Specifically, I'm hearing you're learning what mask is going to really work the best when you are interacting with people. There is a Kafka quote, I believe, that says, "I was ashamed of myself until I realized that life was a costume party and no one was showing up with their real face." I don't remember the quote exactly, but it's by Kafka. And if I can remember it, I will put it right here for you to read it. So group number 1, it looks like you are learning how to craft a mask of what is going to work the best when you are networking and when you are meeting other people. And I don't mean this in a fake way where you are trying to be fake. I think that we all put on a little bit of a performance or show in order to put our best foot forward in social situations. And I actually think it's a good thing. So I feel like you are, learning social graces, so to speak, and what personality really gets taken the best when you're interacting with other people. And you're really improving in your social skills in the month of May. Now, May is going to be a time of major change because Jupiter is switching into Aries in sidereal astrology, and this transit of Jupiter only switches signs every 13 months, and Jupiter is the planet of success, expansion, and growth. So when it switches signs, it is a really big deal because it means that a lot of blessed changes are going to start coming, especially since Jupiter in the North Node will be conjunction in the sign of Aries in sidereal astrology. Now, Jupiter is the planet of blessings, and the North Node expands those blessings when they are next to each other. So how these blessings are going to affect you in the month of May, group number 1 is, I see you are going to be connecting and collaborating with a lot of different people, especially male soul family. You are going to be making a lot of male friends at this time, and you will be collaborating with a lot of people at this time because it is divine timing for you to do so. Now, group number 1, I was also hearing, if you guys are, not into men, this still applies to you. But I was hearing group number 1 that through these collaborations that you are doing, because you are going to be meeting a lot more people than you normally would in the month of May, you are going to be socializing a lot more than you normally would in May, and there's going to be a lot of group projects you are doing in May that cause you to work in a team or be around a team. Now, if you guys are single, I did draw the twin flame card, which tells me that one of these people you are collaborating with is likely your divine match from God, is likely your twin flame, and this is the month that you are going to be meeting them. Some of you have already met them, and they are somebody who you know through friends or somebody that you collaborate with in a group. You guys are people who definitely have cat eyes. I don't know if you've ever been told that before, but my spirit guides are showing me that you definitely have a cat eye thing going on, and a lot of you are very independent and you prefer to do things alone. This is something that I am definitely seeing about your energy, but God is kind of telling me through what I'm looking at is May is the time for collaborations. May is the time for you to connect with other people. I'm seeing that your soul family is finding you through your online presence, specifically with this card right here. As I'm seeing a bunch of different people who are connected through social media. So your soul family at this time might be following you on social media, adding you on social media. Look at the people who are in your DMs. Look at the people who are giving you friend requests at this time, because there is an energetic pull that your soul family is feeling towards you during this time that is leading them to you. So if you have a social media, your soul family or people who resonate on the same vibration as you, they are finding you through your online presence. But I'm also being told if you don't have a social media, okay, it's almost like your angels and God is telling you that it is time for you to start connecting with others. So they are plotting synchronistic serendipitous events that put you and your soul group together in very random, unexpected ways. I'm seeing with this card right here that there is literally a spirit guide or an angel that is plotting to have you serendipitously run into your soul family or people you are meant to work in collaboration with at this time. And like I said, just to reiterate, for those of you who are single, one of these people you meet or collaborate with in your friendship group is likely your divine match and twin flame, as we got the twin flame card right here, so you know that I am not making it up as I go. Now, what's interesting is a lot of you are very independent. You are people who prefer to do things alone, so this might take you a little out of your comfort zone in the month of May. With this ideation card, I am being told that it is new people entering your life, because this is the card of new or people that you do not know very well. So if you guys watch my channel for a long time, you know how my psychic gifts work. It's like radio static, and I have to just sort of tune in to what I'm being told so I can translate it in a way that makes sense to you. But I was being told for you, group number one, that, you know, with Jupiter going into Aries in sidereal astrology next to the North Node, which is a very big deal astrological transit, it really expands the planet of Jupiter, and Aries is the sign of your identity and who it is that you are. So for you specifically, group number one, pay attention to the people and friends that enter your life. How many of you have heard, I wish I could see your hands, I wish this was in person, but how many of you have heard that you don't attract, in law of attraction, what you desire, you attract what you are? I'm going to repeat that again. You don't attract in your material reality what it is that you desire. You attract what you are. And sometimes there's cognitive dissonance where we want to be one thing or one way so bad that we're unable to see who it is we truly are, and we've all been there. Well, the universe is going to give you a huge dose of self-awareness in a good way and show you who it is you truly are through the friendships that enter your life in May. So if you have always wondered, who am I? What kind of vibes do I give off? What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What's my shadow side? The people that come into your life as friendships at this time, the people that reach out to you for friendship, the people that show up in your life serendipitously because your angels and God have plotted, because they've decided it's divine timing for you to meet these people, they're going to be a perfect mirror of you. Some of your best traits is that you guys have a gift for personal growth. You are not people who stay stagnant. You are people who are constantly growing in appearance, constantly growing in knowledge. And not only that, a lot of you who are watching my video and you chose group number one, you have a gift of making money. This is something that's a natural soul gift that you have. Another natural soul gift that you have is you are a phoenix. You are constantly transforming. One way that you know someone is dead, and I know this might be offensive to people, but I'm just going to be honest with you. Something is dead when it no longer evolves. Think about it. When something dies, it no longer grows, it no longer evolves. Some people can be alive but dead because they don't transform. You, group number one, you have a gift for transformation out of really painful experiences. So group number one, the universe has put you through some pain in your life that has been quite traumatic and that has been quite dark. But you have taken those dark experiences and arisen like a phoenix and created something valuable out of those dark experiences. Group number one, you are also highly psychic. You have the gift of psychic ability. And a lot of you, this is giving Ed and Lorraine Warren type of vibes. How many of you are going to see the new Insidious movie, which is about, I think, Ed and Lorraine Warren? Or there are I don't know why I said songs, but we'll get back to that. There are movies like The Conjuring about Ed and Lorraine Warren, who had a psychic gift for the occult, mysticism, as well as channeling the dead. Some of you have this in your bloodline, as I see with Moon and Taurus. This is actually something that has been passed down in your bloodline. And I will say that everybody has the ability to strengthen their psychic gifts, but not everyone has the natural talent. But you have the natural talent of psychic ability. And I really feel that, you know, a lot of you have lived past lives in ancient Egypt as high priestesses, high priest, and some of you might be even very much drawn to Egyptian hieroglyphs and Egyptian artifacts as some of the proof of what I am telling you guys. So a lot of your soul family is going to mirror back to you your psychic ability. You're going to be meeting people who are extremely psychic, extremely in tune with the occult and hidden knowledge and hidden sciences, and people who are so intuitive and psychic that it's crazy. Group number 1, I'm hearing that a lot of people might actually avoid you because they know you can read them like a book. Let me give you an example. I was specifically hearing for you, group number 1, there's someone here who has a massive crush on you, and they cannot hide it from you because you pick up and read others' energy like a book, and they know this about you. So they might actually avoid you because they know you can pick up on their voice, you can pick up on their face that they cannot hide their feelings for you, and it makes them uncomfortable that you can read them like a book. On the flip side, people can tell how intuitive you are, so I'm also hearing there's someone here who has done you very, 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 very dirty, and this person now avoids you because they know they did you dirty. And they know, even though there's no proof that you have, they know you can pick it up on their energy because everybody around you knows that you are the high priestess, that you are actually very intuitive and psychic. And this might mean you deal with a lot of gaslighters, people who will gaslight you out of your own psychic ability. Or they avoid you because they know you can pick it up. So one of your strengths in this life is definitely your psychic, intuitive ability. And I'm going to repeat this. Everybody can grow it like a muscle, but not everybody has the natural gift. Everybody can grow any skill with the right muscle. I'll give you an example. I've been playing guitar for 12 years. I've been singing for 12 years. Am I very good? No, because I don't have the natural gift. You have the natural gift. What it would take people 12 years to develop psychically, you could develop in a year because this is your natural gift. Some of you even channel through songs and through music, and I really see that about you guys because song came out. You channel through art and music. Okay, and you know, this is why astrology comes easy to you. Interpreting people's birth chart, reading tarot, all of this comes very easy to you, and it's not easy to everyone. Now, some of the shadow sides that you have is that you procrastinate like an MF, okay? You wait till the last minute to do things. Instead of facing your problems, you ignore it and you procrastinate. And you might be someone who ignores your responsibilities to have fun until it's too late and you wait till the last minute and get stressed out. Be honest with yourself. I don't want you to click off and be like, that's not me. I want you to be honest with yourself. You procrastinate. You skip out on your responsibilities to have fun in the moment. That's okay. Your soul family is going to mirror these good traits, these gifts that you have, as well as mirror your bad traits to you. What I'm going to do now is I'm being told to name 3 blessings that are going to come to you, group number 1, in the month of May. And then we're going to get into your love reading. So the first blessing I see coming for you is we have, I just dropped. Guys, it's Mercury retrograde. So if you have been clumsy and tired, Mercury retrograde is lasting until May 21st, I believe. So if you are feeling really clumsy, really tired, just know that this month is Mercury retrograde, and that it tends to do that, especially if you are a Gemini rising or a Virgo rising, okay? So with this new hobby card, one of the blessings I see coming for you is you are definitely picking up a new hobby, something that you like to do for fun. And I was specifically hearing hiking. The second blessing I see coming for you is we have the card of a career opportunity, which I see right here. And we have the elephant god of Ganesh or whatever. I don't know if I'm saying that right. No disrespect. I'm just a stupid American and I don't know how to pronounce it. But essentially, this elephant represents obstacles that are being removed specifically in your career. I'm being shown that in your career, you guys have reached sort of a dead end where you feel like your career has been blocked. Maybe you feel like there's a lot of competition or a lot of problems at your career. There is a stuck energy that has been happening at your career. I could try to get some more clarifiers on it. Ooh, did you guys hear that buzz? That was my laundry being finished, but that buzz is a confirmation. You guys have been really indecisive in your career. You don't know which way to go, and so you're stuck at a crossroads in your career. You're like, should I go this way? Should I go this way? And instead of making a decision, you've just been stuck in paralysis where you don't know what moves to make. You don't know where to go. And because of that, you haven't really been advancing is what I'm hearing. But what is changing for you in May is I'm seeing the phoenix that is coming out of your 10th house sector of career, which means there is a rebirth happening in your career where things are moving forward again energetically. And this is coming in the form of obstacles being removed in your career. And actually, group number one, why this is so exciting is because if you look at this card, there is a fish on this card, a golden fish. Now, the picture that you chose was actually an x-ray of the fish. So I know these messages go together, and this is your main message for May, group number one, due to the fact that you picked the fish and there's a fish on this career opportunity card. So group number one, the biggest thing that's going to happen for you in May is a career opportunity. And with this elephant, it talks about obstacles being removed at your career and a rebirth in energy at your career where things are starting to finally move forward. Look at that. We have further confirmation where I got the 10th house of the world card. Let's get one more clarifier, and we have eclipse in Scorpio, regeneration, which talks about transformation and rebirth happening in your career with the Grand Cross Provoker in reverse. I don't know if you guys can see this, guys. I'm working with a new camera. Please be patient with me. I'm trying my best here. You know how your girl is. I have psychic gifts, but when I come near a computer or a laptop, I might as well just be totally useless. Luckily, I am interviewing assistants, so I'm very excited about that. Hopefully, I can get an assistant I can introduce you guys to. I'm looking for them in California, in the LA area, so yes. Need one. But with this Grand Cross Provoker in reverse, this talks about how this is the end of challenges, because this card represents challenges and things feeling forced and things going wrong, but it's in the reverse position, which means things are no longer going wrong at your career. You guys are becoming a lot more confident at your job as well with this Lion card, and a lot more powerful, and you're finally getting the respect that you deserve. Good job, guys. Now, the last blessing that is coming for you is we do have the transformation card. Okay? I love this card. It's very scorpionic. Love scorpionic things. Now, the last blessing that we have for your March is the transformation card. So this card comes up when your life is about to go through a massive transformation, and specifically how I heard, remember, this is in your blessing section. So this is a blessed transformation that's happening in your life. And when I got some more clarifiers on it, it was actually extremely positive. This message is specifically for you if you are 26 years old. If you are not 26 years old, this message still applies to you, but this is like especially a message if you're 26 years old. I also heard if you were born on the 26th of a month, this message is also specifically for you, or if you have the number 26 on your house number or your car license plate number, or 26 is a very significant number for you because we had the number 26 come up twice. So that's how I know. You could be a life path 2 or 6, but you are about to change chapters in your life. Why do I know this? And the reason why I like to teach as I go is so you know I'm not just pulling this out of my butt, and because occult science makes me so excited. It is my passion. It is my passion. And when I see, things symbolically coming together, I want to share it with you guys. How your life is transforming is the chapters of your life are finally changing. I know because we saw the book card as well as the Wheel of Fortune, which means your life is going from one chapter to the next. So I want to get some clarifiers for you guys. In the last chapter of life you were in, we have this mice card. Some of you might have been really struggling with your health. Like you might, in the last chapter, you were feeling very lethargic and you dealt with a lot of stress and worry, and you felt like you barely had enough energy and your health was like really taking a toll in the last chapter of your life. You were dealing with a lot of fears in the last chapter of your life. Fear and insecurity is what I'm hearing that forced you to really transform and go through a glow up. The last chapter of your life, group number 1, the universe is showing me you were going through a glow up. Because we have the Queen of Water and Death and Pluto, which represents transformation. And then we have the Swan cards, which represents beauty. So a lot of you were going through a glow up in the last chapter of your life that was inspired due to anxiety, due to the poor circumstances in your life. It actually forced you to level up and evolve. Now, in this next chapter of your life that's coming, what is happening here? We have the Queen of Air. Yes, you guys are about to be meeting a lot of friendships. This just keeps repeating itself. So in this new chapter that's finally happening for you with the Rainbow card and the Queen of Air, listen, this talks about friendships. And on the bottom of the deck, we have networking. In this next chapter, there are a lot of new characters that are coming into your life. And I'm hearing they're not just friendships, because in the last chapter of your life, you might have had friendships, but I think these people were jealous of your beauty. So they would try to cut you down, or they were jealous of your grace. They were jealous of your glow up. Kind of like if you guys have ever watched Hans Christian's The Ugly Duckling, you were the swan, but you were surrounded by ducklings and they made you feel ugly. They made you feel less than. So if you were surrounded by people in the last chapter of your life, they're represented as the mice. They took advantage of you. They were ungrateful. Your relationships were painful and shitty, and it motivated you to go through a glow up in every sort of sense. The pain motivated you towards your glow up. The rejection motivated you towards your glow up. It's almost like I'm getting an image of Cinderella who was like cleaning the sweep. But in this next chapter of your life, there are God approved friendships that are coming in. So new people entering your life. I keep hearing the word serendipitously, that are good for you, that are healthy for you, that match your vibration. So expect new cast members to enter your life, group number 1, in May. This is going to be really good for you. That is how your life is changing. So that is all I have for you guys. Update me on what happens. I'm so excited to see. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go on to the next pile. Hi, group number 2. Welcome to your May prediction. Group number 2, you chose the X-ray frog. super, super, super cool. So group number 2, for those of you who chose the X-ray frog, this is going to be your May prediction for love, career, as well as money. Group number 2, May is going to be a very busy month for you. I can't even lie. You are definitely going to be very booked up when it comes to your schedule. You know, this is an energy where you're trying to be more balanced, where you're going to the gym, you're spending time with family, you're going to work, like you're trying to fit in a lot of different things in your life. And I'm also hearing, guys, you have this angel that is always around you, helping you with mundane details in your life. Like, your life might feel a little mundane, but there is some sort of higher force, because I'm reading your aura, guys, group 2. And in your aura, I'm seeing there's like this opening in your crown chakra, which means you guys are very connected to God. You pray a lot, you see signs and synchronicity. You hear God's direction in your life very clearly. You know, group 2, not everyone is like this. Your special gift is that, I just got an itch in my ear when I was talking. You might actually have clairaudience, guys, which is a psychic gift where you hear God, you hear spirits, so to speak. You have some sort of angel that God has sent to watch over you. It's kind of like when you watch Mulan. Mulan has Mushu, her guardian dragon ancestor, who helps her with boot camp. It's not really like that, but it's kind of like that, where God has sent you an angel to look after you. And this angel isn't really doing divine acts or miracles, but they're helping you with everyday things, like getting the things you need to done. And this is an angel that you can't see, but you feel some sort of force around you, and this is an angel from God. So I'm hearing, this is so strange, guys. Don't watch psychic readings if you don't believe in woo-woo stuff. That's all I have to tell you. But it's not woo-woo, because I really feel it. Because you have such a close relationship with God. You know, I see with this crown chakra card here, one of your strongest chakra points is your crown chakra, located at the top of your head. If you were to get an aura reading done, I'm pretty sure your aura would have a lot of purple in it. And this means that you hear God's direction, you talk to God, you pray to God. So because you have God's favor, God has sent you an angel to look after you in your day-to-day life. But what God is telling me is this angel is not one of those angels that does divine miracles and you're seeing, an angel floating over your bed. It's not woo-woo at all. It's an angel that helps you get practical things done. Like, if someone's not calling you back, the angel will whisper in someone's ear and be like, call them back so they can make this appointment. Or if there's a delay, this angel will be like, they'll handle the delay. They'll set it up on the energetic realm and whisper in people's ear to get the delay going. If there's traffic and you're late for an appointment, this angel will change the speed light so you can get to your appointment on time. This is an angel that helps with little tiny mundane details of your life so your life goes easier. And this is an angel that was specifically sent to you because you have God's favor, because you've opened yourself up to God and you listen to God. Not everybody has this angel. Not everybody has this angel. So from an outside perspective, people might actually, I'm hearing something about lucky girl syndrome, or people might think you're lucky. You might have a hard time seeing you're lucky, but guys, I want to tell you in May, you're definitely lucky. But it's not luck, it's God's favor, because God sent this angel to watch over you and help you with the practical annoyances of life. I'm sorry it's not more magical and big, but God's like, hey, life is supposed to be challenging. Life is supposed to be hard. Okay, I can't take that away from you. I would be taking away your growth. But you have my favor. So I'm helping you in small ways with the practical. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. May is a time when you are going to be very busy. What are you busy with? Okay, so I'm actually hearing, guys, there's this huge message that came up. Oh my goodness. I'm getting a lot, guys. You have very divine energy. In the first pile, I was like, it was a different, each pile has its own energy. This is how I can really pick you guys up. But anyway, just get straight to the point. I know, right? You have, maybe some of you guys like caffeine, but when you are busy, you tend to get like really ungrounded. Like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. I have so many things I have to do. Like, you guys really, like, you move fast, talk fast. I'm seeing someone with like this big of a cup from a certain coffee place. This is not sponsored, so I'm not gonna, but it's like, you're like shaking, like, I got to get all this stuff done. I got to go to the laundromat. I got to do this. I got to do that. But you guys, God wants me to compliment you real quick, because I don't think you're realizing you are becoming a lot more calm and balanced and present. You're less like squirrely and stressed out. You're learning how to be calm, one step at a time. You guys are becoming more balanced in your life. Like, you're balancing your home life, your family life. You know, your life is becoming more balanced and less seesaw-y, where it's like up, down, anxious. You know, it's becoming more calm and peaceful because you've been working on being more present. And essentially, you guys are becoming more balanced, more calm. You're not as reactive. Like, you're not like, oh my gosh, I have so many things to do on my to-do list, and you're shaking. God is showing me you're this energy where you're like, okay, I'm going to take it one step at a time. Okay, I got to get this done, so I'm going to do it. You're more grounded and peaceful. This is something you've been naturally improving at. But I'm also hearing, guys, I don't know why this twin flame message came up again. It came up in the first pile. The masculine in your twin flame connection is ready to start taking action on your twin flame relationship. I'm going to repeat this again. For your May of 2000 or whatever year you're watching this, in May, the masculine in your twin flame relationship is ready to come forward to the divine feminine and take action on this twin flame relationship. So what I'm being guided to do is I will do each reading a little differently depending on what comes out. So I'm being guided to do a love reading next for your May, because this is one of the first things that came out was your twin flame, and I did see your divine masculine is coming forward ready to take action. Some of you guys, you might be the divine masculine, and I feel like you're realizing someone is your twin flame and divine match, and you're ready to take action towards them. So what I'm going to do, guys, is we're going to go into the love portion, but don't worry, I am going to cover career, I'm going to cover money and all of that other stuff, but let's do love. So what I'm seeing, guys, is I want you to choose if you're the divine masculine or the divine feminine. It does not matter, whatever one you resonate with. I resonate with being a divine feminine, so I would, when I listen to this reading, would listen to the divine feminine side for me, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, you guys know this is probably not your first rodeo when it comes to psychic readings, but the masculine in your twin flame connection, because I do see you have a twin flame, and the masculine is definitely ready to start taking action towards their twin flame. I'm seeing that the masculine in this twin flame connection is dating for marriage. They are actively dating for marriage. Once again, I do not know if you guys are together or not. I'm just reading energy, and the energy doesn't necessarily show if you guys are together or with separate people. So this will resonate if you are together or not together and you haven't met them yet. But the masculine here is definitely dating because they're looking to actually grow in a relationship. They have more of a pure energy. I'm not even going to lie, guys. The divine feminine is definitely feeling more lustful. And this is very unusual because normally in twin flame relationships, it's the masculine that is more lustful and focused on the physical. But I'm seeing the divine feminine in this connection. She has a dirty mind, a very, very, very dirty mind. And she likes to get it on. I don't need to talk about it further, but the divine feminine has a dirtier mind than the divine masculine. And I think the divine feminine in this connection is definitely someone who enjoys certain intimate moments, and definitely her mind is more in the toilet. The divine masculine is actually giving more wholesome energy, where he's looking to date because he's looking to marry. And he's not as focused on the sexual or passionate side of things because he's looking to grow in a long-term relationship. He's looking to see, can we grow our finances together? Can we grow together in life? Like, he's looking at things from a more practical, and he's looking at things from a more practical mindset. While the divine feminine is kind of looking at things from a more sexual aspect, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's very funny because it's very mismatched. Now, I will say, if you are dating your twin flame in the month of May, your twin flame might be acting like they're just dating you because they want to get to know you, because they are interested in knowing you. But what they're actually hiding, they're looking very closely at what you're doing, because they're looking to see whether or not you are wife material. So the divine masculine in this connection, if you guys are in contact in May, he's going to be like, oh, I just want to get to know you better. I just want to date you. I just want to have fun. But he's hiding something. He's hiding his intentions. He's hiding that he's actually looking for something serious. And he's watching you very closely, as I see with the magnifying glass. He's watching you very closely when you think he's not watching, which means he's looking at your Spotify playlist. He's looking at your following list on Instagram and on TikTok. He's looking at the things you're liking on TikTok. He is looking at and trying to find your secrets and get to really know you, but he's not showing you how closely he's watching you. He's fronting like he just wants to get to know you on a light level, but it's not light. He's looking for something serious. That's what he's hiding from you. And he's watching you very closely to see if you have the qualities he's looking for in a life partner. And it's interesting because the masculine is ready to take action towards the feminine in May. In this twin flame union, I see that you have. But what's crazy is the feminine is, guys, I can't make this up. The feminine has a dirty mind. Like, I'm telling you guys, she's the Doja Cat type. Where, you know how Doja Cat songs are always like, let's do the damn thing, let's get it on, or whatever. You know, all of Doja Cat's songs is essentially her just saying like she's a freak. Your divine feminine is giving Doja Cat energy, where she's an undercover freak. She's just trying to get it on. And it's so interesting because normally the feminine in the twin flame relationship is more like how the masculine is acting. And normally the masculine is more like how the feminine is acting, where the feminine is more about the sexual chemistry. She doesn't really give a crap. You know, I'm sure it's important to her, but she's more about like the passion. So I'm seeing that your masculine right now is actively dating, looking for a wife. Okay? And your masculine is sensitive as hell. Oh my gosh, guys, like your divine masculine in your twin flame relationship, they're super sensitive. They're not about one night stands. They're not like the typical masculine that's like, you know, just trying to get it on. They're really looking to start a family. They're really looking to be deeply committed to someone. And I'm hearing, guys, like there's something your twin flame has seen in you because they've been watching you real closely. If this is a new person coming into your life, which, guys, I want to tell you, the eclipse has just happened in Aries. Jupiter, the planet of blessings, conjunction the North Node in Aries. There's a lot of big astrological transits that are happening in May that have already started in April, which means soulmates are coming in. Twin flames are coming together. Job opportunities, changes of fate. Lots of big fated things are happening around this time. So I wouldn't be surprised if your twin flame has seen something in you, because they're watching, that is making them want to take action towards you. They can see a future with you. What are they seeing that makes them want to take action towards the feminine? They see how, guys, okay, the feminine watching me, you are practical, you are grounded, you are realistic, you're a hard worker. They see you as someone that they can rely on. So like I was saying, there are certain qualities the masculine has seen in the feminine that's making him want to rush forward, because he's been watching you real closely. And he's seeing traits in you that he really thinks are very promising. So the masculine's ready to come forward. And I was asking God, I was like, okay, God, with this divinely ordained connection, what is making the masculine want to rush in so fast towards the feminine? The masculine is ready to have children. Like, that's what's happening. There's a spirit in the masculine where the masculine's really thinking about children and starting a family. And this is very unusual for masculines. That's why I was like, are you sure, God? Because I kept channeling this in my other twin flame readings, which you can check out on my Patreon. I post twin flame readings. I kept channeling this. I was like, damn, the masculine energy really wants to start a family. You know, even if you guys are gay, they want to adopt. They want fur babies. They want a family. So it's almost like the masculine is kind of in his primal energy too, where he's ready to procreate. And I feel like he's rushing into the feminine because he's feeling jealous and possessive, and he doesn't want anyone else to have the feminine. This is very so one way the masculine is kind of acting like a true divine masculine is they're in a very competitive energy. They're kind of like have you guys ever watched the Discovery Channel and those birds during mating season? They're so freaking funny. Like, if you guys have ever, I'm sober now, I don't touch stuff. But when I lived in Las Vegas, I'd do edibles, and I'd watch the Discovery Channel. And there was this show about birds and birds mating, and the male birds will make a pretty looking nest with their feathers to try to attract the female birds, and they're just acting so ridiculous. There's so much like humans. It's so funny. Your masculine may not be as dirty in mind sexually as the feminine, but one way he's a true divine masculine is he's feeling possessive, like, my territory, mine. I don't want anyone else to have the feminine. So he's in this energy where he's like, I want to win the feminine. She's mine. No one else can touch her. I'm going to pee on her and mark her as my territory. So the divine masculine is more in this competitive energy where he doesn't want anyone else to have his feminine. He doesn't want anyone else to take her away. And he's feeling very territorial over her. So I think the feminine is kind of having a good time, and the masculine is trying to lock it down. That's what I feel. That's what I'm feeling energetically. So the masculine is coming in, trying to win over the feminine, trying to mark his territory in May. And I do feel like you guys have a telepathic and psychic connection. I do get that, which means it's weird because when you think about them, they text you. You know, you'll just feel their energy around you. You guys have that energetic telepathic bond is what I'm hearing. And I feel like you guys are very similar in personality. And the masculine loves how confident the feminine is. The masculine loves how brightly the feminine shines. He loves it. I'm a Gemini rising. I say this all the time. I'm very mercurial. I even got some wings on my head because I'm very mercurial. So I'm like, woo, I'm over here. I know I said I was going to move on, but I felt strongly to describe your divine masculine. Your divine masculine and also the divine feminine, because I feel like sometimes it's good if you know their traits. You can be like, oh, it just confirms your intuition. The masculine in your divine soul connection is very flirtatious. They're a natural flirt, okay? They know how to flirt with people. The masculine is very like flirty, and they come off as not very serious when they come off. The masculine does not come off as serious. They come off as very lighthearted, very flirty, very teasy, and they're good at flirting. Okay, your divine masculine is good at flirting. They know how to flirt with anyone. They can flirt with anyone, and they're confident when they're flirting, and they come off as very lighthearted. Like, they don't really come off as very serious, but their true inward nature, what they're hiding, is they're actually looking for a real mate. They might seem flirtatious and light, but it's not really what they're looking for. Your masculine may also be kind of artistic, because I'm seeing he's playing the guitar, so he could do something in the arts. And I'm seeing that he uses the feminine as a muse, or he might try to impress the feminine through his artistic gifts. So he might try to flatter the feminine by writing songs about her, by drawing photos of her, by writing her poetry. Like, I really get your divine masculine uses one of his like artistic talents to impress the feminine, and uses her as inspiration for his art to impress the feminine. Now, the feminine, on the other hand, in this twin flame connection is kind of, she is someone who could be a dancer or a model. I'm hearing something about the feminine being very muse-like. Like, it's almost, guys, like I'm feeling in your twin flame relationship. Okay, hear me out. I really get the feminine is embodying muse energy, like one of the great muses, which means there's something very graceful about her, very aesthetic about her, very model-esque about her. And I'm getting that the masculine sees the feminine as a muse. Okay, so I'm feeling called to do 3 blessings that are coming to you in the month of May next, so you can know what 3 good things are happening in your May. So the first card that we got is Desired. And it says, what you want wants you. You are a vibrational match. So this card talks about if there is someone you have feelings for, if there's someone you have a crush on, if there is somebody that you really like, whether it's a friendship crush or whether it is a romantic crush or someone... That's such a weird noise, guys. I swear I didn't just like fart on camera. I'm sitting on this leather stool and it's like making weird noises, and I'm like, oh my gosh, if they're wearing headphones, they're gonna think I'm just like... But anyway, this card signifies that they have feelings for you as well. They like you back. Your crush likes you back. That person you think is cute, they think you're cute too. This talks about mutual feelings, and this talks about what you want wanting you back. This is the card of that, because it says what you want wants you as well. You are a vibrational match. And one thing that really just stood out to me is there's a key on this card. And then what I noticed was I was looking at this card, and if you look at it on the pinky finger, there is a key that is floating right over it. So this tells me, guys, you are about to hear from this person in May, because the pinky finger in palmistry is the planet of Mercury. And Mercury is the planet of communication. So a lot of you guys, you're about to receive some communication from somebody that you like. And I heard for a lot of you, group 2, a lot of you have been looking to see if you're approved for some sort of home or some sort of place to live. I'm hearing you're going to hear some really good news when it comes to getting your dream home, selling your home, getting approved for the apartment. Hearing some really good news about a place where you really want to live. That's what I heard for you guys. Like maybe you've been waiting to hear back from an apartment or to see if your offer went through on your house. You are about to hear some news that you got that apartment, you got that house. But for the rest of you, if there is someone you find attractive, I promise you they find you attractive too. They like you too. That is your blessings. And I feel with this Pluto Great Revealer, something is going to be revealed to you in May that proves what I'm saying is true. Because for a while, some of you guys might have been in this unspoken energy where neither of you were admitting you like each other or you thought you were cute, but both of you got really excited to see each other, text each other, be around each other, but it's something that was left unsaid. It was more of an energetic thing. Something's going to happen in May with this Pluto Great Revealer that proves who you want also wants you too, even though it's been unsaid up until now. And for a lot of you guys, there's something that you've been really excited about, but you were unsure whether or not you were going to get it or you were going to get approved. And I'm hearing you are going to get approved because it is meant for you, and you're going to hear news of it in May, which unlocks this door for you that you've been really excited to do, but you were unsure if you were going to get it. Hope that made sense. Your second blessing with psychic ability, guys, is if you have a feeling someone likes you, they do, especially paired with desired. If you have been like, man, I really feel like this person likes me back, I don't have proof. I feel like this person checks my page, but I don't have proof. I've been seeing this person's name everywhere. I've been seeing their face everywhere, and I just have a psychic feeling that this person wants me. They do. And your psychic gifts are going to be solidified and proved to you in the month of May. Like maybe some of you guys have been like, I'm delusional. I have to be delusional. I'm not actually psychic. I'm just wishing. I'm just having hopeful thinking, wishful thinking, magical thinking. I'm not actually psychic. You know, you've been trying to like talk yourself out of your psychic ability or intuition. Something is going to be revealed to you in May that proves that you weren't just being delusional. Okay? And also with spirit animal, the third blessing when it comes to spirit animal. Okay, so your third blessing with spirit animal, which is what we got, is I feel like you're going to be seeing a lot of animal synchronicity in May. That's what I got for you guys. Yeah. So I'm hearing, guys, that Spirit is really going to speak to you a lot through animal synchronicity in May. So you guys have probably heard of number synchronicity where you see 111 or 222, or you see a lot of angel numbers, and these angel numbers you see over and over again have their specific meaning. Well, Spirit really speaks to you, group number 2, through animal synchronicity, which means you are seeing the same animal come up over and over and over again, and it has the same spiritual meaning as if you were seeing angel numbers over and over again. Let's see what the universe is trying to tell you through these spirit animals. Okay, so I got it. Guys, your twin flame communicates with you a lot through music. And I'm hearing they communicate with you psychically through music, and I got a channeled song so loud in my head. It's called I Ran by a Flock of Seagulls. And the lyrics go, I walked along the avenue, I never thought I'd meet a girl like you. With auburn hair and tawny eyes, the kind of eyes that hypnotize me through. And I ran so far away, I ran all night and day, I couldn't get away. A cloud appears above your head, a beam of light comes shining down on you. The cloud is moving nearer still. Aurora Borealis comes in view. Reached out a hand to touch your face. You're slowly disappearing from my view. Guys, I Ran by a Flock of Seagulls is a song for you in May, and it's a channeled song from your twin flame. Look up I Ran by a Flock of Seagulls. Listen to that song because your twin flame communicates with you psychically through music. And I heard Aurora Borealis. I'm going to have to edit that out. Aurora Borealis. I never thought I'd meet a girl like you or a guy like you. Your twin flame communicates with you in the spirit through music, and it's I ran by a flock of seagulls. That's what they want to tell you. So this is the messages I have for you. I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. So group number 3, you chose, honestly, I have no freaking clue what this is. I just know it has wings. So group 3, you chose the X-ray photo of this bird and or insect with wings. I honestly have no clue what this is. I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know if it's a bird, but it has wings. You guys are about to get super lucky because we have the 4-leaf clover. This was the first card that popped out. And you guys know I love teaching occult science. Like, I really do. Because it's my passion. I love the occult. And when I give my readings, I want to share with you the exciting patterns I see because it's important. The first card that you draw in a psychic reading, ooh, did you hear that ding? The first card that you draw in the psychic reading is always the strongest energy. And the first card that I drew for you, group number 3, was the 4-leaf clover. Which means, group 3, I would say you are the luckiest in the month of May. You are going to get extremely lucky. And when you see 4-leaf clovers, group number 3, this is a reminder from the universe that luck is coming your way. You know, you might be driving down the street and you see someone with a 4-leaf clover bumper sticker, or you're just randomly in the grass and you see a 4-leaf clover. This is a sign from the universe that luck is on its way and May is going to be very lucky for you. Group 3, let's see how you are about to get very lucky. So this is what I'm hearing from God, okay? Hear me out. There might be a lot of chaos that's happening around you in May, where you're like, oh my gosh, there is so much crap that is really stressful that's happening in May. I see that with the eclipse in Scorpio regeneration as well as the fire card. This looks very stressful because I think that there's a lot going on around you. That's kind of what I'm hearing. There's a lot of drama that's going on around you. I'm hearing there's a lot of activity going on around you that's very stressful. How you are getting lucky is God is saving you from, it's almost like group number 3, this is what I'm hearing. Your kind of luck is you always land on your feet. And I know this doesn't sound, hear me out, group 3. It's almost like you have a lot of things happening around you where most people, you know, it's almost like, I don't want to use an example that's going to get me banned on YouTube, but it's kind of like that weird luck where, you know, you are at a party. Okay, I got an example. You're at a party. Everyone is using drugs at this party and the cops come up and everybody at the party gets arrested except you because you somehow left 2 minutes before the cops showed up. Or like, you always get saved in the nick of time, group 3. By the way, it's Mercury retrograde, so if I've been saying group number 1 or group number 2, please excuse me. Mercury's going backwards, and I'm doing the best I can. Mercury retrograde is happening all through May until the 21st, by the way. Just a little heads up. But it's almost like group number 3, there is a lot of like stuff you're surrounded by that feels very chaotic and unlucky, but you're always saved at the nick of time. You know, it's almost like everybody's getting pulled over and you should have gotten pulled over, but you didn't. You know, it's that kind of energy I'm seeing for you. That's how you're getting lucky. in the month of May. One thing that's coming up here, guys, is I'm seeing there's a lot of fire. Okay? A lot of things in your life are being destroyed. What do I mean by this? The universe is trying to usher you in a fresh start. And a lot of your things, a lot of the people, a lot of the things you had with you in your old life, they cannot come with you into this new life the universe wants to birth for you. So I'm hearing group number 3, there might be a lot of blessings in disguise, and I want you to hear me out. I don't want you to click off and be like, Anita, I feel like my hair's doing something crazy. I don't want you to click off and be like, Anita, you said I was going to get lucky. This does not sound like luck, but listen, you are lucky because you can't avoid these things the universe has for you, because the death card, guess who avoids death? Nobody. Nobody avoids death. This is something you couldn't avoid. It's almost like group number 3. There's a lot of destruction happening around you, and it's not in your control. God orchestrated this, but how you're getting lucky is you're not going to die. It's not going to defeat you. You're actually saved at the nick of time from bad things happening, but it's almost like the universe is destroying and ending a lot of things around you because it was energetic junk holding you down, and God's wiping it out from your life so you can move forward freely without it holding you back. That's the message I got. Specifically, what area of your life is this happening? So we have the 5th house of creativity as well as risk taking. So guys, it might so happen that the things or projects that you're working on, something that you're working on creatively might get accidentally deleted, or you might accidentally throw away or delete some files or some creative project you were working on, and you might be like, what the hell? I lost all of my work. I lost all of my songs. I lost all of my progress. This is God's way of saying that's because they were ass. And I was saving you from posting something or creating something I knew wasn't going to go anywhere. So you might be like, oh my gosh, I lost all my work. I lost all of my ideas. I lost all of my writings. It's kind of like that scene in Little Woman where Jo was writing a book and her little sister took her manuscripts and threw it in the fire. And this took place in the 1800s. So there was no save copy on the computer. That was her only copy. And she was like, oh my gosh, how could you do that? That's years of writing. There might be something that you're working on creatively that might get destroyed. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm hearing God say the reason why it got destroyed or accidentally deleted and I nipped it in the butt, it's because it was trash. It was practice. You don't need it. And I know you would always ruminate on it. What should I do with it? What should I do with it? But I knew it wasn't going anywhere. So I destroyed it for you to save you the hassle. So I'm hearing God say anything that gets destroyed in your life or anything that gets erased or anything that dies in your life or melts away, you might be dating this person, guys, right? You might be talking to this person and randomly this person ghosts you. They're just out of your life. They stop answering. They stop hitting you up. And it makes you feel like shit. I'm actually hearing God say, I just saved you from getting AIDS. I just saved you from getting knocked up from a loser who's going to abandon you. Things like that. And God saying, you are so lucky and you don't even realize. And I think in May, I'm hearing God say, and I know God offends some people, but I'm going to be honest. The only reason I've said spirit guides in the past was because I didn't want to offend people. But all of my messages come from God. So, if you don't resonate with God, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to serve you in the best way I know possible with these messages. I have good intentions regardless of what your beliefs are. But I'm hearing God say, you are going to see in May how lucky you really are and how much I really saved your ass. Maybe in the past, guys, there was a man or a woman you were really in love with and you thought they were the one, in May, you're going to find out something about them that makes you go, oh my gosh, God really saved me from ruining my life. Like in May, there's going to be some sort of divine clarity that comes to you that helps you see just how lucky you are and just how protected you are. So I know I really wanted this luck card to be more easy to understand in this reading. In fact, I had a lot of resistance to giving this message because I was like, damn, this doesn't sound as exciting as initially when I drew it. But group 3, you are very lucky. Your ass has been saved in so many situations where most people would have died. It's almost like your kind of luck, guys, is like you hitchhiked one time and the one person that picked you up was a serial killer, but for some reason they didn't kill you. Like they just didn't. They just dropped you off. That's the kind of luck you have. And God's saying in May, I'm making you be aware of this, how I saved your ass through these hidden blessings. Like you're going to see it in some sort of way, because this is the sort of luck that you have. I'm also hearing, guys, like you dream of deceased loved ones. Group 3, like when some of you might have a dream catcher tattoo, or because I'm seeing an image of a dream catcher and this really caught my eye. I want to tell you, group number 3, that you have dreams of someone who passed away in your life. I see it with the death card and the dreams. And I'm hearing someone say that's because I visit you when you're sleeping. I visit you through your dreams. I come and say hi to you in the dream state where I'm allowed to, because that's when you're in between worlds. And I got the chills as I said that, guys. So if you have been dreaming of a deceased loved one, just know it's like the time between worlds where they can visit you. So what I'm hearing is you are kind of being slept on right now energetically, which means people are not really noticing you and your work. You feel like you're being slept on. Maybe you feel like when you go out, nobody approaches you. No one asks you out on a date. Maybe you feel like you're not being recognized for the work that you do. You feel like you're being slept on. And I'm hearing you are metaphorically in an egg. You are not ready to hatch yet. And your blessings are that your spirit guides are not letting you go out in the world and make a fool out of yourself before you're ready. Your blessing is that you are protected while you develop whatever it is you're developing in private. It's kind of like, guys, you're being hidden. There's an invisibility cloak around you. And it's not because you're not good enough. It's not because you're not pretty enough. It's not because you're not talented enough. I'm actually seeing an image of there's some sort of spiritual protection over you so that predators can't see you right now. What if I told you, guys, sometimes it is not safe to shine because you have people around you who are wolves. And if they see you shining too soon, while you are not ready, while you're weak, they would come in and just sort of devour you. So I'm hearing your blessing is that you are protected right now. You are developing right now. It's not necessarily time for you to shine and be noticed by everyone yet. So your blessing is that you're being protected. You're still being protected so that no one can see you. The predators can't see you because it's not your time yet, because it's your time to go behind the scenes and develop in peace. So I heard that stupid saying, rejection is God's protection. It's not that you're not desirable. It's not that you're not talented. It's just your hidden season, because I'm seeing like God is really noticing there's some predators around you right now. Like energetically, group 3, there are definitely predators around you. I see it with the wolf card. Normally, I like wolves. I'm a wolf person. I'm a pack person. I'm a wolf person. But this card felt very predatory to me. It didn't feel like a traditional like wolf pack. This felt predatory. I feel like God sees something you don't right now. That's what I got with this divine consciousness. I'm getting like God sees something that is hidden from you. And what God is seeing is there are some predators that are circling you. Let's get some clarifiers where they're circling. Ooh, 5th house. You have people who really steal from you creatively. Did you know that, group 3? And it's not like they get inspired and then they create their own art because they're inspired by you. No, that's harmless, okay? You know, nothing's really original nowadays, let's be honest. It's okay to get inspired by other artists. It's okay to get inspired by me, other YouTubers, other whatever. Everyone gets inspired. But it's not just inspiration. People straight up steal from you. They steal your ideas. They steal your theories. They steal your creations. They steal from you with the intention to steal and put their name on it. It's a lot more sinister than just being inspired by. And I feel like this is something that God sees that you do not see. And you might be like, why am I getting slept on? Why am I being hidden? It's actually your greatest blessing. And that's why God is saying you are lucky and you don't even see how lucky you are. You don't even see how protected you are. It's almost like if there is something in your life that's causing you a lot of stress where you're thinking the worst case scenario is going to happen, God is saying, with your kind of luck, the worst case scenario will never happen to you because your luck is that you always land on your feet and tragedy never really strikes you. It's like I save you at the nick of time. Okay? And I'm getting for you guys that what God is also seeing, if you guys are dating, this is really what I heard if you're dating, guys. If you're dating, and don't worry, if you're in a relationship, I'll get to your message, but I have to get all of the messages that are coming in and translated. If you're dating, God is really seeing something about someone who's dating you. This person is represented as a predatory wolf, but I'm not getting a good wolf. I'm actually getting like the wolf from Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood. There's someone you're dating who's a predator. God is protecting you from them, and you might be like, why are they ignoring me? What's wrong with me? You know, like, why is it that they're not approaching me or messaging me? God's like, I'm protecting you. So what I'm going to do is I am going to move on to the 3 blessings that are coming to you in the month of May. Have I been saying March? Once again, I want to reiterate that it's Mercury retrograde and I am a Gemini rising, okay? I'm trying. But let's go to your 3 blessings and then we're going to go into your love reading for the month of May. So what 3 blessings are coming for group number 3? So your 3 blessings for the month of May, we do have the guidance and the feather. So this tells me you are feeling really good about where you are in life in May. Like you're going to be feeling really happy is what I'm hearing. Your spirit guides or God really speaks to you through number synchronicity. But your number synchronicity for May, where you're going to see it like a couple times a day, is 1, 2, 3, 4. Like you're going to notice you see 1, 2, 3, 4 all of the time in May. This is a number synchronicity from God. When you see 1, 2, 3, 4, this is a sign you are going to overcome any problem or obstacle that is currently in your way. So in May, you might be going through something that's really frustrating, like something that delays you, something that frustrates you, something that feels like a major challenge. And God's going to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, because this is a sign you're going to overcome this obstacle and challenge. It's not going to be as big as you thought it was. This is also how the universe shows you you are on the right path. So I'm getting group 3, you're getting confirmation and guidance that you are exactly where you need to be. You are on the right path. We actually had a synchronicity come up of the compass twice. if you look at these cards, there's one compass and there's also a second compass. I don't know if you guys can see, I'm working with a new camera. As always, we're having technical difficulties, but there are two compasses here, which tells me you are receiving guidance from God on where he wants you to take the next steps in your life. And when you see 1, 2, 3, 4, this is a sign you are exactly where you need to be in your journey of life. So I'm hearing God speaks to you about which way to go through what brings you the most joy, happiness, and feelings of joy. I know a lot of people say don't follow your feelings, and that's true when you're learning discipline, but I really feel with this Dolphins card and this Waterfall card, God is giving you directions through what makes you feel light, fun, happy, and joyful. That's where you're supposed to go, or something like that. And your second blessing is we have desired, and it says what you want wants you. You are a vibrational match. We actually got this for group number 2 as well. And what this card means for your blessing is whoever it is that you likes you back. That's why I love this card. It says what you want wants you. You are a vibrational match. So if you guys have a friend crush on someone, because I feel like some of you might have a friend crush, that person you have a friend crush on, they have a friend crush on you back. Okay, there might be some people that you really like romantically, friendship-wise, that you feel really drawn to. This card indicates as your blessing that those people like you back. Those people feel drawn to you back. There's mutual feelings here. And I especially got that when it comes to a friend you have a friend crush on or you want to be friends with. We also have the church card come out. So maybe you guys are looking for a spiritual community or a community of loyal people through a church or something like that. Or you guys want to make a friend at school, or you want to make a friend at work, or you want to make a friend at church. I'm hearing like this is something the universe wants to bring in for you. But also I'm hearing for you guys that if there has been someone you have been doing spell work on, like I'm hearing some of you guys, I'm hearing male witch, I'm hearing someone who's a male who practices witchcraft, but I'm hearing if you guys are a male who practices witchcraft or manifestation, that person you're doing witchcraft or manifestation on wants you back. It's worked. However, if you are a female, I'm hearing there is a male who's into law of attraction or witchcraft who is actively manifesting you. I heard that so strong, guys. Guys, do you know what I honestly heard about this guy who's manifesting you? He's represented as the bird, but very predatory birds like the eagle and the falcon. This man who's manifesting you, I feel like is someone who is very strategic. They observe and they plan before they take action, but they're also the hunter. So if they take action towards you, it's because they've been watching you for a very long time and they've been planning to approach you for a very long time. This person I'm hearing is somebody who has a tendency to leave partners behind. I'm hearing they've gotten someone pregnant before and they've left their pregnant partner behind. Okay? Or they've gotten someone pregnant before and they made their partner terminate it. This person has a tendency to do that. Also, I want to let you guys know, group number 3, the people that you attract tend to be writers. You attract a lot of people who are very smart. Like, if you want to know what kind of people are attracted to me, what kind of people find me attractive, group number 3, really intelligent people find you attractive. The reason why I know this is because the universe showed me this magnet card, and I was told that you are a magnet. And the type of people you attract with your magnetic field and energy are people who are extremely smart, because I got the Nikola Tesla image, and Nikola Tesla was very, very smart inventor, but he was also highly eccentric. So group number 3, you attract people who are very intelligent, very innovative, but also extremely eccentric. So group number 3, the reason why these people are attracted to you is because you're not an open book. You're hard to get to know. With this block and this locked card, you aren't always by your phone. You guys are picky about who you let into your life romantically and friendship wise. You know, you might think group 3, oh, why do I keep getting rejected by people? Rejection is God's protection, but also group 3, you are very picky about who you let into your personal circle. You are very picky as well about who you let get close to you, who you let sleep with you, who you let get into your heart. You are very picky. You don't let just anyone in there. These people are attracted to you because they sense that off of you, because you are not a door that opens for everybody. You're not like, hey, everybody, come in. You're like, no, there's a bodyguard in front of my life, and if I let you into my life, you have to be really special. That's how you're like. And these people sense that, and that's why they're attracted to you. And there's actually this one person, guys, who still gets butterflies when you call them or when you text them. Because like I said, you are not always by your phone. You don't answer all of the time. You don't mind being alone, and you're a very private person. So when you do reach out to people, they get excited. They're like, oh my gosh, they're reaching out to me. Someone gets butterflies when they see you text them. Someone still gets butterflies when you call them. I'm telling you guys, there is somebody who feels this way about you. I think that you guys are a little avoidant in nature, or you are someone who creates distance between people so they don't get bored of you. I really feel like you guys, like, you're giving me a very detached, avoidantly attached person, where you kind of are afraid of letting people get close to you, so you're not always available to talk. You're never like overstaying your welcome. Just put it that way. Now, what I'm being called to do is I am being called to go into your love reading for the month of May. But also I want to tell you guys, in May, there is going to be, I'm hearing the universe is saying in May, pay attention to the people who are chasing you. Pay attention to the opportunities that are chasing you in May. Because the universe is going to show you what your soul calling is, what your life path is, based on what wants you. I really feel, group 3, the universe is telling you this phrase where you don't chase, you attract. And I feel like the universe has been trying to get you to no longer chase people, no longer force friendships, no longer force relationships, no longer force and chase things that aren't for you. The universe has been kind of telling you to lay back. And in May, you're going to know what is for you and what path you're meant to take, because for once, people and situations are going to be chasing you. And this is God's way of showing you what is for you, because I'm hearing, guys, it's divine timing for you to know what path is for you. Like, I really feel that, guys. Like, God is saying it is time for you to know what path is for you, what life is for you, what friends are for you, what romantic partner is for you. And I'm showing you based on what chases you. For once, you're not going to be chasing people. People are going to be chasing you, and the people and opportunities and situations that seek you and chase you, that is how I'm showing you what you are meant for. That is how I'm showing you your soul calling. So there's almost like a switch that's going on where friends are reaching out to you, romantic partners are chasing you, opportunities are chasing you, they're seeking you out, and you're like, what? Normally it's the other way. Normally I'm forcing friendships. Normally I'm forcing relationships. Normally I'm striving towards my goals, and for once I'm not doing anything. People are literally like hitting me up and chasing me and wanting to be around me. The people that choose you and are chasing you this time, it's God's way of showing you who is for you. So your love life in May is really interesting. I don't know if you guys believe in twin flames or not, but at the very least, I do see you have a soulmate relationship here. And it's giving twin flame vibes because I am seeing a clear indication of the divine masculine and a divine feminine I'm hearing some of you guys could have moon sun synastry, which means one person's sun sign is the other one's moon sign, or your moon sign is their sun sign. So you could have a sun in Sagittarius and a moon in Sagittarius or something like that. Your moon and sun could touch. But if you're not really that versed in astrology, I don't want that to scare you off. The sun in astrology is very much divine masculine, and the moon in astrology is very much divine feminine, and we had those two energies really play out in your reading. And I did get the card of soulmates, which is a representation of the sun and moon, or divine masculine and feminine. So I am seeing you have a soulmate. It could be twin flame, but honestly, group 2 had more of a twin flamey message. This feels very soulmatey, where there's a divine masculine and divine feminine. Maybe you just don't believe in twin flames, I don't know. But there is a divine masculine who really is starting to wake up to the deepness and depth of the feelings they have towards a divine feminine. The divine masculine is falling head over heels for the divine feminine, and he's realizing just how special the divine feminine is to him. He's actually been shopping around for jewelry for the divine feminine, where he's been looking at necklaces, maybe pearls, rings, expensive jewelry to give to the divine feminine. And actually, the divine masculine is realizing that this could be his wife, and that this kind of love does not come around very often. And the divine masculine is really starting to want to be a protector and provider to this feminine for real. Now, the feminine, on the other hand, she is kind of like feeling this energy of, I kind of want to end this connection. I am not getting what I need out of this connection with the divine masculine. So if you're the divine masculine, listen up. Your feminine wants to tell you this. I am ready to end this connection. My love is starting to die for my masculine. Why is their love starting to die? Why is the feminine's love starting to die? The feminine's love is starting to die because she feels like she has been waiting a really long time for commitment, and it still hasn't been given to her. The feminine still has a lot of love for the masculine, but I'm getting the feminine is ready to call it quits in this relationship unless the relationship evolves into something deeper. And I'm getting that the in-between energy is the feminine is starting to understand her worth. And she is saying, look, divine masculine, you need to really start advancing this relationship if you want to keep me. I don't want to just be friends. I don't want to just live together. I don't want our relationship to be how it was for the last year. I want some sort of progression in our relationship, because your relationship together has been moving really, really slow. This tells me that you guys have not been progressing the relationship. Maybe you two have been stuck in the friend zone for a very long time. Or maybe there's been slow movement in the relationship, and the feminine is getting fed up and she's starting to pull her love away. And the masculine is just now starting to wake up to how special this connection is. And the feminine in May is saying, look, if you want to keep me, these are my terms. These are my boundaries. And the masculine is willing to listen to the feminine's terms in order to move forward this relationship. But he's been very stubborn. There's a lot of power struggles happening between the two of you energetically. But because the feminine is standing strong in her boundaries of what she wants to move the relationship forward, which for a lot of you, I think it's an engagement or taking your relationship to the next level. The feminine is saying, do this or else I'm leaving. And the masculine is realizing, damn, I don't want to lose my feminine. I love her. So your relationship has been stagnant for a while, but I'm seeing in May, The feminine is going to be like, these are my terms, and either the masculine is going to move the relationship forward or they're going to end it. I'm not sure. It's because this is a general reading. So, if you're a masculine and you have someone you love, it might be time for you to progress the relationship if you don't want to lose them. I think someone here is afraid of commitment or being held down with the ball and chain. Someone here really values their independence. But I'm seeing the feminine here is like, if we don't move the relationship forward, I'm done. That's it. Okay, so that's what I had in your love life, guys. Oh my gosh, that's all we have. We're finally at the end of this reading. I hope that was helpful, and I hope that May goes amazing for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.